Hey everyone, welcome back to another round of pure satisfaction. If you enjoyed the last video, you're in for a real treat today. Because once again, we're diving into the world of workers who make their jobs look effortless and perfect. From lightning fast moves that seem impossible, to slow and steady work that ends in flawless results, today's clips will leave you amazed. These aren't just workers, they're masters of their craft. And the best part? Every moment you're about to see is real, done by real people with skills that take years to build. So relax, sit back, and enjoy 40 satisfying clips of workers doing their jobs perfectly. This is number 12 in the series, and I promise you, it's one of the best yet. With a single smooth motion, this worker scores the glass. The sound alone is enough to give you chills. Then, with one gentle snap, the sheet breaks perfectly along the line. No cracks, no mistakes, just flawless control from start to finish. It's not just about stacking bricks. This worker creates a pattern so precise it looks like a piece of art. Every line matches, every gap is even. When you step back, the wall looks less like construction and more like design. Watch closely as the batter hits the pan in perfect shapes. With quick flips and careful timing, this worker creates pancakes that look almost too good to eat. It's food, but it feels like performance art. Knots can frustrate anyone, but not this worker. With quick, skillful hands, they undo what looks like a hopeless mess. In just seconds, the rope is neat and straight again. It's simple, but unbelievably satisfying to watch. With one long, unbroken peel, this worker strips the skin cleanly off the fruit. No breaks, no jagged edges. It's smooth, steady, and ends with the perfect spiral. Something so simple has never looked so impressive. Buckets of paint swirl together, but instead of a mess, this worker creates a smooth, even color in seconds. The motion is steady, the rhythm hypnotic. By the end, the paint looks flawless, ready for a perfect coat. One by one, tiles are placed with exact precision. Each one lines up perfectly with the next. No gaps, no uneven edges. When it's finished, the floor looks so clean it could pass as a single sheet. You've never seen scooping like this. Each ball of ice cream comes out perfectly round, perfectly shaped. Dropped into the cone, it stacks up neatly like it was made by a machine. It's dessert done with perfection. Instead of messy brush strokes, this worker glides smoothly across the fence. Every section is coated evenly, no drips or missed spots. By the end, the wood shines with fresh color, straight lines, and perfect coverage. Ink flows across the page, and letters form with elegance and balance. The pen never hesitates, never slips. Every stroke looks intentional, and the finished piece feels like a masterpiece. Writing has never looked this satisfying. Piece by piece, each domino is placed with careful precision. The lines are perfectly straight, the spacing exact. One wrong move could ruin it all, but the worker's focus never slips. By the end, it looks like a flawless chain of patience and skill. With a sharp knife and quick movements, the sushi chef slices fish so thin it almost melts in the air. Every piece is even, every cut perfect. Then, with careful hands, the sushi is shaped neatly so clean it feels like art on a plate. Wet concrete is messy, but not here. With one smooth sweep, the worker levels the surface until it looks like glass. No bumps, no uneven spots. Just a perfect finish that makes you want to run your hand across it. Strands of material twist and fold, but never tangle. The weaver's hands move quickly, creating a pattern that's tight and balanced. By the end, the basket looks so symmetrical, it's hard to believe it was made by hand. A giant block of cheese meets the perfect wire. With one pull, it slices cleanly into even sections. No crumbling, no wasted pieces. Just smooth, satisfying cuts that feel almost too perfect to eat. A fresh white line stretches across the road. The worker's hand is steady, and the paint falls exactly where it should. When the line is finished, it's so straight and clean it almost looks fake. Road work never looked this satisfying. Watch how smoothly the carpet rolls out across the floor. With just a few tucks and trims, it fits perfectly against every edge. No wrinkles, no gaps. In minutes, the whole room looks transformed. Chunks of ice fall away with every hit of the tool. Bit by bit, a shape appears smooth, clear, and precise. The worker doesn't waste a single strike. When the sculpture is done, it looks like frozen glass art. Melted chocolate is poured, spread, and shaped with perfect rhythm. Not a drip wasted, not a mark out of place. When it sets, the glossy finish looks flawless. It's food, but it feels like watching a masterpiece come to life. Threads twist together, spinning tighter and tighter. Slowly, they transform into a strong, perfect rope. The process is simple, but watching it is deeply satisfying. Every strand locks in place, creating strength out of thin fibers. With steady hands, the worker draws patterns in the sand using nothing but a stick. Circles, lines, and curves come together in perfect symmetry. It looks effortless, but one mistake would ruin the design. By the end, the pattern feels almost too perfect to step on. A sheet of leather lies flat, and with one clean stroke, the worker slices it into perfect pieces. The edges are sharp and even, no rough cuts at all. Every section looks identical, proving just how skilled they are with a blade. Wet clay spins on the wheel as the potter shapes it with gentle pressure. The form rises slowly, balancing between strength and softness. Every motion changes the shape just right, until a smooth, perfect pot stands tall. The broom glides across the pavement, collecting every speck of dust in its path. With neat strokes, the street becomes spotless in minutes. It's work that often goes unnoticed, but seeing it done this perfectly is pure satisfaction. With one swipe of the squeegee, the glass clears instantly. Streaks disappear and the reflection sharpens. Line by line, the entire window becomes crystal clear, shining as if it were brand new. Tile after tile is placed on the roof with exact rhythm. Each one locks into place with perfect alignment. Step back, and the roof looks like a single smooth surface. It's not just strong, it's beautifully done. Dough is rolled out, and the stamper presses down with precision. Each cookie shape is identical, neat, and cleanly cut. The tray fills up quickly, and it looks so satisfying you almost don't want to bake them. This worker ties knots with lightning speed. The rope twists and loops, but somehow it never tangles. Each knot lands perfectly tight and secure. By the end, the rope looks ready for any heavy job. Heavy slabs of marble are sliced as if they were butter. The blade moves with calm control, leaving behind a glossy, smooth edge. Watching the stone transform so perfectly feels almost unreal. Sheets of paper fold neatly with sharp creases. Every fold matches exactly, no corners sticking out. When stacked together, they look like a single solid block. Simple work, but deeply satisfying. Hot wax is poured carefully into the mold. No spills, no uneven fills, just a steady hand guiding the flow. As it cools, the surface evens out into a flawless finish. When the mold is removed, the candle looks picture perfect. A chisel strikes against the brick, carving neat lines one after another. Each mark is even, each shape matches the last. Slowly, a pattern appears that looks too precise to be made by hand. It's hard not to admire the patience behind it. Thread and fabric come together under the needle. With perfect rhythm, the sewing machine glides forward, stitching straight lines without a single mistake. The result is neat, strong, and perfectly aligned. It's craft and care in every seam. With one clean strike, the axe slices straight through the log. The pieces fall evenly on both sides, no awkward edges or missed hits. Every swing lands exactly where it should, making tough work look easy. Block after block is lifted and placed with precision. The rows line up perfectly, leaving no gaps or uneven edges. By the end, the wall looks so straight and balanced, It almost feels like it was done by a machine. A thick stack of paper meets the sharp blade. One press, and hundreds of sheets cut evenly in a single motion. The edges are clean, smooth, and perfectly aligned. It's satisfying to see something messy become so exact. Asphalt is spread across the road, and the roller glides over it smoothly. The surface goes from rough and uneven to flat and perfect. By the end, the street looks brand new, ready for cars to glide over it. Water pours into the tray, filling each slot evenly. A quick freeze later, the cubes pop out perfectly shaped, shiny, and clear. There's something strangely calming about seeing ice come out so perfect and ready to use. The worker trims the hedge with sharp, clean cuts. Each pass leaves the greenery smoother, straighter, and neater. By the end, the hedge looks like it was measured with a ruler. Its nature shaped into perfection. Dough is pressed flat, then cut into long, perfect strands of pasta. Each piece is the same size, the same thickness, and falls in neat bundles. Watching fresh pasta made with such precision is both impressive and mouth-watering. And that's a wrap for today's video, 40 moments of workers doing their jobs with flawless skill. From glass cutting to pasta making, every clip showed us how satisfying it feels when hard work meets true perfection. It's amazing how ordinary jobs can look so extraordinary when done right. Whether it's patience, speed, or pure focus, these workers remind us that mastery is built through practice and passion. So, which moment was your favorite? Was it the clean cut of marble, the perfect roll of carpet, or maybe the hedge trimmed like art? Share your thoughts in the comments. I'd love to know. If you enjoyed this, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel for more satisfying videos just like this. We've got plenty more perfection on the way, and you won't want to miss it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Stay satisfied.